Hello everyone, bringing you another unboxing video today, and what we're going to be talking about today is some bits and pieces which have arrived from Australia. British kit. I know, well, two of the items is one each of a left and right cartridge carrier for the 1908 Pat and Webb equipment originals. They're arriving, I know. There's also something else in the box. This is from Kobe Peters, my friend in Australia. He did say he'd put a gift in the box for me as well, so that is a mystery. I'll have to see what's in there. I'll have to find out what that is by opening it, so we'll go and do that now.
Okay, so usual drill here. The box has had the tape removed, but I haven't unpacked this yet, so we'll have a look at what we've got here. Okay, I can see the cartridge carriers to start with. That's what I'm expecting, so we'll get these out to have a look at. A pair of 1908 pattern cartridge carriers, left and right. Obviously the modified example here with the straps to prevent you losing ammunition if you lean up against a parapet. It obviously stops the lower flaps from being inadvertently opened and losing ammunition. This appears to have been painted at some point, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem to scrape and scrub off, and this will be blancoed, re-blancoed. We have some markings on the back here, so I'll have to have a look into what these are. 49 Co. I'll have to do some research. There may be someone who looks at these immediately in the video and goes, aha. There we go, we have a maker's mark. Which way around is it? Let's see here. That is not particularly clear, but yes, so we have there we go, it's a little bit clearer. 1915 I think on this side. I remember one is 1915, I think the other's 1916, but you can just see the date here. And then on this one, if we turn this round here, that's a lot clearer. Miko 1916, and they are marked L and R for left and right, of course. So lovely condition. This one particularly so. As I say, it has been blancoed at some point, so that, and scrubbed out by the look of it, so that will get another coat of blanco at some point, just a light coat over the top to match it up to the existing bits of original 1908 I have. This one will need a scrub. It's been painted over some of the brass work as well, so I'll have to clean that up a little bit, but nevertheless lovely things to have. An original set of these. I don't as of yet have an original set. Well, I didn't, I do now, so thank you for sending those over, Kobe. That's very kind of you indeed. So the next thing in here, oh my lord, this this is an original British Mark 1 chin strap, this other section of the chin strap there, Mark 1 steel helmet. So this is an incredibly generous gift from Kobe. Yeah, it's an original British Mark 1 steel helmet in very, very nice condition. The only issue with this really is the chin strap. The liner is otherwise in really nice condition. Okay, so it's a well, it's a 1917 on example. This depression in here, there is in fact, I'll get the hand in there, there is in fact a rubber ring in there. If I pinch there, you can see there's here and here underneath the felt, there is in fact a rubber ring forming part of the liner there, which means this is a 1917 on example that was added in that year. But the leather and everything inside here is in beautiful condition. Just the chin strap there, which is snapped. You can see where the buckle used to be here. You can see the mark on the strap there where the buckle used to be there. Obviously that's left a bruising to the leather there, but a beautiful example. Just have a look if there's any in the light here. There we go. I can bring this up to the camera here. Where's it gone? I've lost it now. There we are. FS 151. So FS is the manufacturer, if I remember correctly, and 151 is the batch number for the steel, if I remember rightly on these. I'll have to have a look, and hopefully in the end of the video I'll let you know who the manufacturer was based on the letters there stamped into the rim. But obviously you've got the split rivets, the split pins holding the bales in place there. A lot of the details that have been previously shown on the video I did covering the repro that I put together, but this, as I say, is an original and in lovely condition, so thank you very much indeed for this Kobe. I'm just going to pause the video very briefly and see if I can find a marker and marking in the lining, a stamp, and if so, I'll show that. If not, we'll move straight on to the end of the video. So I've very carefully turned the lining up here. It's in very good condition, this oilcloth, but you can see the stamp in here. The red stamp is fairly typical. We have War Office pattern patent number there. A little difficult to read what's up the top there. Can't quite read at the top there. Just let me hold this up to the light a second. British steel helmet. Yeah. So yeah, that's the typical stamp you'll find in the lining there in red ink. I believe they're also found in purple sometimes in a different shape as well. But this is a fairly typical example in red ink, the oblong stamp there. So that's lovely to find as well in the lining. You can see some of the details of the inside of the lining there as well. Definitely a topic for a future video. Just be very delicate with that. As I say, that the oilcloth is in remarkably good condition. It's remarkably flexible. There's odd little tear in here around the edges, but obviously it should be stitched down over there, I believe, and that's come adrift. But otherwise, in absolutely stunning condition. I mean, this is a beautiful example. So thank you very much indeed for that, Kobe. That's incredibly generous of you.
So there we are, an immensely generous gift there, along with the two items I've purchased, obviously the cartridge carriers. The helmet is absolutely beautiful, and thank you very much again, Kobe. Absolutely fantastic thing to receive. I mean, purely from monetary value, it's incredibly generous, but also from obviously knowledge of both of our interests, incredibly generous of you to send that to me, because I know it would be of great interest to you as well as it is to me from a historical point of view. So thank you very much indeed. Absolutely fantastic, and another prized part of the collection that I have to say, it's a wonderful thing to have. So thank you very much indeed for that. I can't say that enough. That's absolutely fantastic, and obviously that will no doubt turn up in future videos going forward to talk about in more detail. If you'd like to see those, then do make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you're newly subscribing or you've already subscribed, do make sure you hit the little bell, the little notification button down below, which will alert you when I upload future videos. If you really like the channel and you'd like to support it, you can. There's both a Patreon and a PayPal link down below. Thank you massively to those who've supported the channel using those methods, as well as the gifts and things I receive. It's very much appreciated. Those of you who support the channel using those two methods, it's really is greatly appreciated. If you want to follow the channel on social media, you can. There's Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, all linked down below. And of course, there's also an email address down below as well if you want to get in touch with me, but you don't really use social media. But that's everything I wanted to cover in this video, I think. Thank you again massively to Kobe Peters for a very generous gift and for getting the cartridge carriers for me. And until next time, bye for now.